water stress, and geoclimate conflict. By 2035, over half of the global population will live in water-stressed regions due to climate change, overpopulation, and poor resource management. This will intensify geopolitical tensions, especially in areas like Sub-Saharan Africa, the Middle East, parts of South Asia. According to the UN, over 700 million people could be displaced by water scarcity, triggering large-scale migration and economic instability. Urban water rationing will become the norm in many megacities. Support sustainable water use practices and policies. Invest in water-efficient technologies and advocate for responsible local water governance. Prepare for environmental migration policies. Personalized medicine and longevity revolution. Between 2030 and 2035, personalized medicine powered by genomics and AI will dramatically shift healthcare from reactive to preventive. DNA sequencing costs will fall below $10, making full genome analysis widely accessible. Diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's may be detected decades in advance through biomarkers. Aging itself will be treated as a disease, with longevity biotech potentially extending average lifespans by 10 to 20 years. However, access will remain unequal without policy reforms. Monitor your genetic health today and explore preventive screenings. Advocate for inclusive healthcare technology. Invest in long-term wellness, not just treatment. Digital identity and reputation systems. By 2035, individuals will use blockchain-based digital identities to verify credentials. Ownership and online behavior across platforms. These identities will carry reputational scores built from verified reviews, financial behavior, civic participation, and even health data. Governments and companies will use these systems to streamline access to services, prevent fraud, and manage trust in digital interactions. However, misuse or exclusion due to algorithmic bias will become a major ethical and legal concern. Take control of your digital footprint. Learn how decentralized identity systems work. Protect your privacy and reputation, and advocate for transparency and anti-discrimination policies in digital governance. Hyper-personalized education systems. By the mid-2030s, education will be tailored to individual cognitive profiles using AI tutors, adaptive learning paths, and neuroassessments. Standardized testing will decline as curricula evolve in real time to match a student's pace, interests, and strengths. Learning will be gamified, immersive, and often delivered through augmented reality or brain-computer interfaces. This system will improve retention and creativity, but may widen inequality without universal access to advanced tools and connectivity. Develop a learning mindset independent of traditional systems. Use AI tools for self-education and skill building. Ensure children and communities have equitable access to emerging educational tech. Biofabrication and sustainable materials. The 2030s will see mainstream adoption of lab-grown meat, bioengineered leather, and synthetic materials made from fungi, algae, and bacteria. This will reduce dependence on resource-intensive animal agriculture and petroleum-based plastics. Major fashion, construction, and food industries are investing in sustainable biofabrication. Driven by climate targets and shifting consumer ethics, the USDA and FDA have already approved cultured meat, and by 2035 it will occupy a significant portion of the global protein market. Support and invest in sustainable product alternatives. Stay ahead by following material science trends. If you're a designer or entrepreneur, explore biofabrication opportunities. Space economy takes off. By 2035, the space economy will exceed $1 trillion. Fueled by commercial satellite networks, lunar missions, asteroid mining trials, and space tourism. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and national agencies will establish semi-permanent lunar habitats and test resource extraction beyond Earth. Private satellite constellations will provide global internet and enable real-time Earth observation for agriculture, disaster response, and security. Low Earth orbit will become increasingly crowded, prompting urgent regulation on space debris and orbital traffic. Explore career paths in aerospace, data analytics, and space law. Stay updated on regulatory developments and investment opportunities in orbital infrastructure and communication. Decentralized finance becomes mainstream. By 2035, decentralized finance platforms will rival traditional banking in global reach and asset volume. Powered by blockchain and smart contracts, DeFi will offer borderless, permissionless lending, insurance, and savings. Nations with unstable currencies will increasingly adopt decentralized stablecoins, bypassing central banks. Regulatory frameworks will catch up, legitimizing some DeFi operations while cracking down on fraud. Large financial institutions will create hybrid systems merging DeFi's transparency with institutional safeguards. Understand the risks and mechanics of DeFi. Start with small-scale, secure experimentation using reputable platforms. Honor local regulations and secure your digital assets with proper custody tools. Energy abundance through renewables. By 2035, solar, wind, and advanced battery storage will dominate global energy production, creating unprecedented energy abundance. Breakthroughs in grid efficiency, fusion trials, and regional microgrids will eliminate blackouts and reduce energy costs in many areas. According to IEA projections, renewables will make up over 80% of new power capacity. Clean energy will accelerate AI automation and hydrogen-based transport while fossil fuel industries decline rapidly. Invest in energy-efficient homes, vehicles, and habits. Support local clean energy initiatives. If you're in business or tech, align your operations with low-carbon infrastructure to remain competitive and future-ready. Mental health becomes a global priority. By 2035, mental health will be treated with the same urgency and investment as physical health. AI therapists, neurotech devices, and mental fitness apps will become as common as fitness trackers. Global rates of anxiety, depression, and burnout, already exacerbated by digital overload and environmental uncertainty, will push governments to fund mental health infrastructure and workplace well-being mandates. The WHO predicts mental health conditions will cost the global economy $6 trillion annually if unaddressed. Prioritize your mental well-being now. Learn to use digital tools for stress management and emotional resilience. Advocate for mental health resources in your community and workplace. Synthetic biology revolution. Synthetic biology will reshape industries by 2035, enabling us to program cells like software. Scientists will design custom organisms to produce food, medicine, materials, and even environmental solutions like carbon capture. Engineered microbes could replace plastics, clean up oil spills, or enhance crop yields without pesticides. This biotech wave will raise significant biosecurity concerns and demand new governance frameworks to prevent misuse or ecological disruption. Track advances in Synbio if you're in healthcare, agriculture, or manufacturing. Support policies that encourage innovation while ensuring oversight. Stay informed about bioethics and potential environmental impacts.